Hi everyone. Today I have with me Vinod, who is placed at emphasis. So Vinod, thank you so much for joining us today. Big
Thank
congratulations
you,
for
Jyoti.
you. Yeah,
Thank,
for getting the place,
thank you,
and
Bobby.
thank you so much for taking the time. Right, we were supposed to connect last week, but we connected today. So thank you for the time. Uh, so how is this feeling after getting placed?
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. It's very fantastic. So sometimes, 1 second, I'm getting a call. Sorry
Yeah,
for the
no worries,
distance.
no worries.
Uh, Sometimes to describe this feeling at this moment, how it feels, sometimes I run short of vocabularies. So I think I don't have vocabulary how to explain this. So it's very tough to explain. So sometimes it's hard to express the feelings into words.
Yeah.
So, but really, it's a great feeling having the job, man.
Okay. So how's the work at an environment at emphasis?
Right now we are doing work from home only. So still everything was fine there and the communication is great there. Yeah, they are helping us. It's onboarding. We are beginners.
Mhm.
So they are helping us to know the office environments and every other step. Slowly we are learning, getting connected to people, knowing them, knowing the team where we are. So still we don't have any project. So we are not working technically, but yes, of course, some kind of sessions are going on daily through which we are
Yeah.
knowing them.
So I'll tell you the background today. So I have some questions from our existing students. So they want to understand the process of fellowship and the process of getting placed. So I have some selectively 7 to 8 questions. I'll take it and we'll finish it then. Okay. So
Okay.
before moving on to that, why don't you introduce about yourself? Like where are you from, your college or stream? That would be great.
Okay, sure, Bobby.
Yeah.
This will be my new introduction after placing. Okay. Earlier, I used to introduce myself in a different style, but this is gonna be the
Yeah.
brand new way.
People love to hear.
uh, yeah, because I got a job now, so it's gonna be a different one. So, hello everyone. My name is Vinod Kumar. I was born and brought up in the town of Bidar. It's in Karnataka. I studied mechanical engineering from Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College. 2018 passed out. So after college, I saw IT sector was a good in fortune and big opportunity, so I jumped into this sector. So later on, I joined GS Spiders for my technical Java course, and I learned the basics there. But somewhere there was a glitches in my knowledge, and it was not good for me to crack the interview. So I needed a lot of things to know because I come from a mechanical background. I need to be ahead of everyone in IT sector if I want to compete. So then how I know that's how I know came to know about Bridge Labs. And Bridge Labs was a fantastic place for me. So this was and right now because of Bridge Labs I got placed at Emphasis as a software system engineer. Recently I joined there. So talking about more about Bridge Labs, it's a fantastic journey at Bridge Labs.
Yeah.
That's
That's good. Yeah. That's a really good uh, the acknowledgement and your that's really good introduction and I lost the word now. I don't know what.
no.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. So yeah, thanks for introducing yourself. Uh, so my first question to you is you come from a non-technical background, right? Which is
Yes, yes,
mechanical, right? So how tough for
yes.
you to get into the fellowship program, right?
It was challenging. It was, I say, not tough, but it was challenging because I come from mechanical, so the level of logical thinking was different in IT sectors compared to my previous background.
Yeah.
So competing with understanding the questions, understanding the situation, and solving them was a big thing. So first you have to visualize the things, later you have to code it, then execute it, check it, test it. So it was challenging. It was not a smooth journey for me.
Yeah. And what are the things you did to get into the fellowship? How was the process?
Uh, when I joined Bridge Labs, they took me in a boot camp for around 9 days. They told me for 21 days, 3 weeks, but I cleared it and on the 8th or 9th day. And within 2 days, I got a fellowship, this thing. But before coming to fellowship, interview was taken to me. They asked a lot of questions to me. They given me the coding. So they checked my basic knowledge. And later they put me into the, after clearing the fellowship interview, they put me into the fellowship.
So this 21 days bootcamp you have covered in 9 days, you are saying?
Yes, yes. So it was like, if you can complete it 21 days, or you can complete as possible, as early as you can. So I completed within less days.
Yeah. So it depends on your effort and knowledge as well.
Yes, yes. There was no restrictions that you have to, even you can, they said to me, you can complete this within a 6 days, 5 days. It depends upon our ability and speed.
All right. And what are the things you covered in this, the 20 days program and 9 days which you have covered?
They were basics programs like algorithms, data structures. They were some simple programs were there. We were about to finish some 5 questions we were supposed to do at the Digilabs office, and five remaining were given as homework to us.
Mm.
So we have to make sure that it works successfully and show to our mentor. They assigned a mentor to us there for bootcamp,
Correct.
and they used to one who check, and they
Yeah.
used to forward us for the next round.
Makes sense. Yeah. So a lot of people wants to understand that this pre-fellowship program which you talked about, so is it really going to be helpful in the IT industry? People want to understand that. Was it helpful for you?
Pre-fellowship,
Yeah.
pre-fellowship, nothing but boot camp, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I can't say about the IT circuit branch people, but apart from that, like non-IT people, mechanical, civil, it is the best way to start things, because we are not that mature in the coding and the concept. Boot camps helps us. It helps us to lift our confidence. So, in the
Yeah.
favor of non-IT people, I say it's yes, because we are the new ones. We are the budding ones. So it's helpful
Correct.
to us.
Yeah. Uh, so I missed your part. Which year did you pass out?
2018.
2018. Yeah.
June, July 2018.
Yeah. So this is a very popular question by almost every guy. So is the passing criteria or percentage criteria really a hindrance in getting into IT industry, in getting into jobs? I mean, what was anybody asked you about which year did you pass out or anything?
Yeah, actually, it's a tough one and the dangerous question one. Yeah, previously when I was in JS Spiders, they asked me about my percentage and about my year of pass out. Yeah, it plays a very important role. And later I understood why it plays an important role, because we are the country of 1.3 billion people and the competition is huge. Youths are huge. So to filter the process, they put that it's a
Mhm.
gate level entry percentage. So that's it. But once you come into there, percentage doesn't matter. All matters is your skills and talent.
Yeah. So did anybody at Bridge Labs ask you about your percentage or uh,
No, no,
yeah.
no, this Bridgelabs was the first company who didn't care about the percentage. They only cared about your talent, skill, and your ability to perform, your hard working. They saw something different other than percentage.
Correct. Yeah. So I also believe that it's just a number, and if you got
Yeah, it's just
a less person, then 60 doesn't make you a dumb guy. So that's what I
yes,
believe
yes.
in. Yeah. So another question to you would be any challenges or ups and downs you faced in this fellowship program, and how did you keep motivate yourself, and how did you overcome that challenges or ups and downs?
Ups and downs are like I was new to this course, new to this thing only, department only, sector
Correct.
only. So any challenges which they have given me to solve, I had no background these things. I didn't know anything, so I have to
Makes sense.
do research on each and every concept. Okay, so that was the biggest challenge, and I didn't know whether what I did it was correct or wrong. Okay, so some mentors I used to ask them. Okay, they used to check it, then they used to tell, okay, this is the right way. I didn't know what was the right way or wrong way. Can you imagine if a person doesn't know what is right and what is wrong, how he's gonna survive? That's a very
Yeah.
difficult for anyone. So this was the big challenge for me, and the solution for me were my mentors. That's
Okay.
as simple as I can answer that. Anything which I did, they used to check it, and based upon their judgment, I used to know. This happened couple of weeks only. Later, when I got maturity, then
Hmm.
I started solving my own. Initially, this is a big challenge.
It's a big challenge for everyone. Uh,
Yeah,
it's a big
sorry.
challenge for everyone, I say.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big challenge.
To understand, the fundamentals of the coding.
Fundamentals.
Yeah.
Yes,
Once you get that, the pretty much things are easy for you.
yes. Then let's go for for a smooth ride.
Yeah. Uh, so, what is your job profile now, and can you tell people about how was your joining and about the process?
Right, right now they in my designation they have given me software system engineer, and the joining process was pretty simple. We got a call from Piyush, that's the Bridge Lab office,
Yeah.
and they told that you are mapped to the company that called Emphasis, that's a Bangalore branch, and they later on they approached us. Emphasis people approached us, and it was normal process. Nothing, they didn't ask us nothing. They just asked us resume and couple of other things, and we joined quickly. And some other things company wanted to know about us, about
Yeah.
some documents they wanted. That's it. Nothing much
Onboarding
difficulty in
process.
joining. Yeah, nothing on board. It was not tough. It was easy for us.
Yeah. Uh, so in fellowship program, which technology you covered?
For backend, I covered Java, and for front end, I was assigned React JS,
Alright.
and database was MySQL for me.
So this technology, did you choose this technology or Bread Labs offered you?
No, they only assigned me this. One day they called me to the room, and they told me, okay, this is the Java which we assigned you, so you have to work on it. Later on, I came to know that in my stack, React was also there.
Okay. So another very popular question, which you might have also heard. So people are really confused which company to join, startup or MNC, service based or product based. What advice will you give them?
This was the question on the day one asked by one of the Bridge Labs worker. I don't employee, like difference between product based and service based. I want to tell a simple thing. Product based is the future. See, I come from mechanical. I understand this concept very well because we make products, we build it, okay, and we build it and we
Yeah,
sell into the market. Later, when the product comes into the market, there are different types of people who will maintain it, who will make sure that this is running. The person who makes it is a creative, then the person who maintains it.
correct.
So as simple as it is, product based are the best. They brings you best out of you. So I
Makes
don't
sense.
want to motivate people who are listening to this. If they are in a service based company, I don't want to demotivate them. Their job is also challenging. There also creativity is needed. It's not like that only product based is creative.
It depends
They
on
are also
career
creative.
aspiration.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, so another question would be to what is the difference you see yourself after completing the fellowship program?
Oh my God, confidence. One word answer.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Yeah. So
Yeah,
my
I
all
don't want to
questions are
explain this.
yeah. So my all questions are over. Something which we haven't discussed. Any tip or advice would you like to give to the others? Like how someone
Uh,
can improve their coding skills.
First, I will tell for non-IT people. I can relate to them. I can connect them easily.
Yeah.
They can connect. If they are watching this anytime, they can easily connect with me. I'll tell you what Anindo said me in the fellowship interview. He told me, Vinod, you have to work hard, double. He used the word double. He didn't. He said work hard, double, but he didn't meant that. I took it as only I have to work in coding area. If some
Mm-hmm.
X person is working, if he's coding 1 hour, I have to code 2 hours. No. He didn't meant for coding only. See, you have to a lot of other things also you have to improve, like networking, with people, communicating, visualization. Coding is all about visualization. If you're good at visualization, you can code better. So these are the points I can tell if people are watching to me. So
That
not
really
only
makes
coding,
sense.
you have to improve every other things, because right now I'm at emphasis. Uh, Communication skills are as important as coding skills.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. And one more thing, my mentor told me that Kalpesh Mali, that don't write code, visualize it. Then it will become easy to.
And
He told
visualization
me
come by practice.
practice. Yeah. And coding is not a thing, it's come overnight.
Yeah.
Time and experience makes you expert. So actually, this is the wrong. I think this is the wrong question to ask Bridge Labs seniors, because we are Bridge Labs people. We are on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay, and I believe personally that they are having the same knowledge that what we are having. So this
Perfect.
is my suggestion. Sorry, please, if you can edit this. You can
No,
cut
no, no,
this.
no.
Sorry for
You actually make sense actually. So even my marketing senior always said me that there are some things which I know better than you, and there are some things which you know
yes,
better than me. It doesn't
yes.
make you
So
make me a very
yes,
superior
that
than
that
you. It already depends
yes,
on peer-to-peer learning, but yeah, experience always matter because he as a person who's worked in industry
yes, yes,
for a lot of period time, he can visualize very easily compared to me. So there are a lot of
yes,
things.
yes,
Yeah, but you
yes.
already you
That
really make sense.
yeah. In that perspective, I meant that.
Yeah, yeah, you really
Yeah.
make sense that peer-to-peer learning is very important. And yeah, so that was it. My questions are all over. Thank you so much for joining us today. This
Okay. Thank you
conversation
so
will,
much, Bobby, for
yeah,
having me there.
yeah, this conversation will benefit lot of students. I can guarantee you that. You make
Okay.
some very good points, and you are the first guy
Except
who are from the non-tech I have interacted with. I know pretty much non-tech
okay.
guys who done well in this fellowship program, but you are the one, and it's a really pleasure to interact with you. It's a really good
It's same here, Bobby. Same here.
yeah. I would love to connect with you another time again. I hope it would
Sure.
be a good.
Anytime, Bobby.
Yeah, that's
It
great.
will be my privilege to talk with you guys time
Yeah,
and again.
yeah, that's great. Yeah. So thank you so much today. So we'll over it, and hopefully people will learn from this conversation and stay connected and do take care of yourself. I know
Sure.
you
Thank
will
you.
do better, so I'll not say no. All the best. And I'm confident that you will definitely do better.
Thank you so much, Bobby, for your kind words.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. It means a lot to me.
it means a lot to us also. So thank you, and let's connect again some other time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.